entry. I'm going to write Unilever, okay, up here. And below that, you're going to write one of your great interests. So I have a lot of interests. I cycle, so I write cycling, or I write aero modeling. So let's write cycling. I'll write cycling here.
He has been in the music industry for the last 22 years. He has worked with Shankar Mahadevan, Suresh Watkar, Asha Bhosle, Bela Shende, Vaishali Samant, Sunidhi Chauhan, and his own favorite, Sonu Nigam. Shamang is involved in celebrity management in the music industry and conducts events across India. Madhura Deshpande is a playback singer and owns Shubhashruti Arts. She has sung in movies, commercial dramas, and ad jingles. She was nominated for Mata Sanman, the prestigious Marathi Awards, and has been bestowed the Women of Substance Award. Madhura has performed in over 300 shows. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Shamang Entertainment's Atul and Madhura of Shubhashruti Arts.
सड़कों पे आधा सा नंगा रहता है, इस हाल में भी, इस दौर में भी हर दिल में तिरंगा रहता है।
The thunderous round of applause. Thank you, Dr. Ivan and Beth Meisner, for your presence. And of course, time to welcome our Global Market President, Max Srinivasan and Meena Srinivasan. Please join me in welcoming them with another round of applause. Thank you, Meena. Thank you, Mac, for your presence and for all the guidance, support, inspirations, and we, Atul Joglekar sir, Head Operations of Bni India. Let me recognize Rajesh, CFO Bni India. Dan Haggerty, President Core Region, and all the EDs from Indian regions. All the EDs, thank you. And all the EDs from overseas regions, all the EDs from overseas regions.
How's the energy bar running? Awesome, I love that.
Congratulations everyone, Bni India has hit the milestone of 29,000 members and the milestone of 30,000 members is just round the corner. Does this number excite you? Yes. 3,500 member milestone achieved. Fantastic.
personally thank Yagna, okay? Because she has allowed Hemu to go to what he needs to do. And I know that you personally went through health challenges. And Hemu, I know that you have been a phenomenal support to her and to the region. So thank you both. Thank you very much.
Time for the next set of awards. And to hand over these awards, these are going to be again member awards. We have the first set of awards for 100% attendance with highest traffic scores. And for that, may I invite BNI Global CFO Anna Reynolds and President BNI Core Regions Dan Hegarty to join us on stage, please.
The Executive Director of France, Bianca, and the ED of Spain, Pablo, to please come up on stage and do the honors. Please give them a very big hand, ladies and gentlemen. To personally sign all the books that he's written.
We can deliver you cars all over India. We give you as your existing car of Rainbow autobiography, I can give you a discount of 60 lakh rupees. In BMW 5 Series, I can give you a discount of 80 lakh rupees. Mercedes E-Class, I just made a deal yesterday, I can give you 10 lakh rupees discount in Mercedes E-Class. Skoda Kodiaq, I can give you a discount of now 3 lakh 44 lakh rupees. Toyota, you are not getting discount more than 50 lakh rupees in Bombay. I can give you 12 lakh rupees. These are my gifts. I can give you collective. Money jewelers, restaurant group of builders, political chemicals, Alphabet Group, Rohan Icon, you name it, I can give you connect with so many banks and corporates. I was a part of MMP 1, now MMP 2, and I promise I will be part of MMP 3. Thank you guys.
I would like you to give a huge round of applause for all these incredible people who have made this day happen. The part by sponsor, Parimal Kalpesha, Anup Nag of Explanation, co-sponsors Jose Sakarwala Business Genie, co-sponsors Siddharth Thavia, Mutual Associates, Director, BNI Foundation, Mrs. Meena Srinivasan, to come up on the stage, please.
So it is my honor and privilege to welcome the Queen of BNI and the lady with the golden heart, none other than Beth Meissner, Elizabeth Meissner, whom we fondly call as Beth. It is her first time in India, and that makes it really extra special that Team Mumbai gets to host her first. BNI has been a part of Beth's life since 1986. She first became a member of BNI to build a chiropractic business by referral. Beth, who is now the co-founder, and Beth is also the vice chair emeritus of BNI. And currently, she travels across the United States and internationally with her husband, Ivan, and he's the founder and the chief visionary officer of BNI, as you all know. She speaks to BNI members, sometimes in English, sometimes in Spanish, or German, or French. So we don't know what language she's speaking with us today. Maybe Hindi? So she and Ivan actually co-founded the BNI Foundation, and we have some information up there. And she's also the creator of the Business Voices movement. Beth is also a published, best-selling Amazon author who has written about 3 books and contributed to 4 more. So she and her husband lives in Austin, Texas, and they have raised 3 adult children successfully. Her hobbies and interests include sports nutrition, Tai Chi, Qigong, and she's a black belt in karate, so watch out. And please give a thunderous mighty Mumbai applause. Get on your feet, ladies and gentlemen, and let's welcome Beth Meissner on stage for the very first time in India. So take it away, Beth.
Thank you, Meena, and thank you, Mumbai. We are loving it here. I don't understand what was going on in that last dance, but I really liked it. It was amazing. So I want to take you on a little bit of a trip. I'd like to ask you to sit in your chair, close your eyes, and think back to the time when you were a young child. And allow the face of an adult who had a profound impact on your life to come into your mind. And allow yourself to see that person clearly. This person probably set you on the path you're on today, perhaps, or supported you in a talent that you didn't know you had. And now open your eyes, and if you had someone in your mind's eye, raise your hand. I'd like to see your hands. Look around at everyone's hands that are up, because you all have someone in your story. Someone who believed in you, who inspired you, or who motivated you. And my second part of the exercise is to ask, whose story will you be in? Here's our leaders in BNI, my husband Ivan and Mac, in these children's stories. And this is why we do the work of the BNI Foundation. And this is why I started the movement Business Voices. Because before we had a movement called Business Voices, the BNI Foundation did not have very much traction. Not very many people knew about who we were or what we did. And so we started a movement that allows people like Nancy here in Vietnam to be in this young girl's life by buying her a bicycle so she can go to school. Something so simple. And we know all of you have the capacity to do this in your own communities. And already tonight, Pavan Kumar has told me a portion of the proceeds from the sales of the books in his booth, of Dr. Meissner's book, are going to go to the work of Business Voices and to the BNI Foundation. And I know we all have the ability to do that. Mac, thank you for speaking about the abundance mentality, that as we are growing our businesses in BNI and doing better as a result of this entire business community, that we can help the community do better as well. So I want to call Meena back over to talk a little bit about the specifics of how we're going to be doing Business Voices and what we need from you in India. So Meena, please take it away.
So in the interest of time, I'm going to keep it really short, but I wanted to share some online resources that you have in order to, help the BNI Foundation and also contribute, as well as get recognized for the wonderful work that many of our regions, many of our chapters across India are doing. So the first resource here is the BNI Foundation website. It's bnifoundation.org. And you will see there that there is a place where you can request for an educational grant. I know many of you are working with organizations, schools, or institutions which require support for them to carry on. And if you click on the apply for a grant, it will take you to a place where you can make an application. And the one thing I want to share with you is the grants are vetted out very carefully by the board members, and we make sure that we are giving grants to organizations which are connected with the Business Voices movement. So we want to ensure that the funds are properly utilized by the organization. So that is one of the things that you can use. If you have organizations in mind, please do submit for grants. And now the board has opened it up for all around the year. Earlier, they used to have grants only in certain times of the year. So that's a big positive for us. The second thing that I want to talk to you about is I keep seeing that several regions, they are doing, supporting several causes, not only in education, but maybe in supporting the environment. I see tree planting going on in Mysore. I see blood drive or blood donation in Surat. And our stories need to reach the world of what we're doing in our regions or in our chapters. And in fact, the US and Italy and a couple of countries have been very, very good at sharing their stories. I think India has a great story to tell. So this is where you can go in, and there's a Business Voices activity form there. You can just click that. You'd be able to put in all the information easily. You can do it even on your phone, and you can submit your photos or videos, and this is something that we'd like for you to use. And just wanted to thank you all for your time, your talent, your treasure, and thank you so much for supporting the BNI Foundation. And with that, I'd like to bring Hemu back. Thank you so much.
Good morning, BNI One Mumbai. Okay, since we have seen what is BNI Foundation and the Business Voices, Meena, I am going to commit something today, right now. The first story will be from Bni Mumbai. Bni One Mumbai, can we put our first story there in the Business Voices? Okay, that's how we are going to make it happen. When we are planning the Bni Mumbai Members Day, we thought, okay, we talk about givers gain, and we talk about a lot of BNI stuff. So we thought, okay, let's talk about giving back to the community a little. And we thought, why not do it something through the BNI Foundation? So the first thing, what strike us, because BNI Foundation always supported the children and their education. So we thought we'll make a small contribution from BNI region team, that is our 100+ strong team of BNI. My team guys, please, if you can rise. We thought we'll contribute something which can support the education and the children. That's why, can I ask President of Rotary Club of Mumbai, Kandivali West, to join me here on the stage? And we would like to support one of their projects where they are supporting about nearly 800 students for their English studies. These 800 schools are coming from 18 schools from BMC vernacular section, and they don't have opportunity to do English education. So we are going to support that particular project where they prepare 9th standard students with their English speaking and their personality development. So we thought we'll support that project, and that's the reason I called, I took the opportunity of inviting the president of Mumbai, Rotary Club of Mumbai, Kandivali West. We thought we will make a small contribution, and Sandeep and Prosperity chapter team also supported this idea. So we are making a small check. Okay, Mac, you always challenge us. We thought throw a small challenge to my team as well. So he said, we are 3,557 members today. As of today, right, if you check, our Mumbai strength is 3,557. So we made a check. This is what Mumbai team is all about. And this is the small check we would like to present to the Rotary Club of Mumbai Kandivali West to support that project. And this will be our first story going up on the Business Voices. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me today, and indeed delighted with your generous contribution to a one-year English speaking and personality development project in economically weaker section schools in Kandivali West. This is the 9th year of the project, and more than 4,500 students have been benefited by this. And this year, around 900 students from 11 unprivileged schools are getting the benefit of your contribution and will make a difference to their lives.
These Jewel Products Awards are being awarded to chapters for their exemplary contribution in the past year. To hand over these awards, may I invite on stage Max Srinivasan and Atul Zoglekar. Please welcome our powered by sponsor Parimal Kalpesha of MK Jokai.
As you may have guessed, looking at the slide, I am a tea man. Your friendly neighborhood child is what I aspire to be. I come from a 5-decade-old family business of tea farms, and I am here to showcase my latest startup, the Cherries Company.
Please welcome Chirag Agarwal from BNI Exponential.
Now you have to see the direction. Sing it. Boy.
And I want to just quickly read his biography. He is the founder and the chief visionary officer of BNI, the world's largest business networking organization. Founded in 1985, the organization now has 9,000 chapters throughout every populated continent of the world. Last year alone, BNI generated 11.2 million referrals, resulting in $14.2 billion worth of business for its members. His PhD is from the University of Southern California. He's a New York Times best-selling author who has written 24 books, including his latest bestseller, Who's in Your Room. He's also a columnist for entrepreneur.com and has been a university professor as well as a member of the board of trustees for the University of London. Called the father of modern networking by CNN and one of the top networking experts by Forbes, he is considered to be one of the world's leading experts on business networking and has been a keynote speaker in major corporations and associations throughout the world. He's been featured in the LA Times, Wall Street Journal, and New York Times, as well as numerous TV and radio shows, including CNN, the BBC, and the Today Show on NBC. Among his many awards, he has been named Humanitarian of the Year by the Red Cross and was recently the recipient of the John C. Maxwell Leadership Award. He is also proud to be the co-founder of the BNI Charitable Foundation. He and his wife Elizabeth are now empty nesters with 3 adult children. Oh, and in his spare time, listen to this, he is also an amateur magician and, be careful now, a black belt in karate. Okay, now all of you ready? Most of us, ladies and gentlemen, most of us have never really met him, but he has significantly impacted our lives and our business with his life's work. He is quite literally the reason that we are all here in this room together, and he has given us business, he's given us newfound friends and relationships, and most of all, he has given us a process to turn our hopes into reality. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your gratitude in that very special One Mumbai way to Dr. Ivan Meister.
Have you ever worked someplace and somebody gets let go on the job or they quit and there's this giant sigh of relief from everyone in the office? It's like, oh, thank goodness that person's gone. What a difference it makes. The quality of your room determines the quality of your life. Now, if you haven't figured this out yet, let me describe what the room is, because people get confused when I talk about your room. I got an email from somebody today, and they launched into this big explanation of what they thought the room was, and how really there's many rooms, and you can go from one to another, and you can do this and that, and had all this description, but here it is. The room is this simple. The room begins here and ends here. This is your room. It's your mind. It's all the people that you've had in your life. It's those people that have helped you and those people that have hurt you. They're all in your mind. We interviewed a neuroscientist and psychiatrist, Dr. Daniel Amen, for the book. And one of the things that he said in there is that the people that you develop relationships with throughout your life, their fingerprints are all over your mind. Their fingerprints are all over your brain. The people who have helped you are there. The people who have hurt you are there. And so the room is your mind. And so it's very important that you train your doorman on your values so that you can screen out those people who are anchors and welcome those people into your life that are engines. Now, in order to do that effectively, you have to learn how to say no. Learning how to say no is actually pretty important. Now, I run a networking organization. I don't like saying no. It's not fun to say no. I try whenever possible to say yes, but there are times in life where you have to say no. One of the things that Steve Jobs used to say was that he was more proud of the things that Apple said no to than the things they said yes to. Because many of the things that Apple said no to would have hurt the company, would have distracted the company. It would have taken the company in a wrong direction. And so he was as proud or more proud of the things that they said no to than the things that they said yes to. And so it's very important that you learn how to say no. I'm going to give you some techniques here. Learn how to say no without sounding like a jerk or worse. All right, would you like a few techniques? Here's a few. This is my favorite technique in learning how to say no. What scares me, though, about sharing this is that there are probably a few people in the audience that I've used this with. So I apologize in advance. But here's my favorite technique. If I said yes to that, I'm afraid I'd let you down. That's a very soft way of saying, yeah, I'm not going to do that. If I said yes to that, I'm afraid I'd let you down. Now, you have to mean it. This is something you use with somebody who you like, you respect, and you don't want to let down. But sometimes I've learned that throughout my life I've said yes to things and I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have done it because it wasn't part of my mission or my vision, or I didn't have time, or I didn't have the bandwidth, or whatever the reasons were. I said yes, and then I let people down. And so a great way that I use to say no is, if I said yes to that, I'm afraid I'd let you down. Now, here's the beauty of being involved in BNI. Many times what I'll do is I'll refer them, this is the second technique, refer them to someone else. I don't want to let you down, but I know somebody who I think is interested in that, understands that, and can help you with that. Second technique is to refer them to someone else. Now, I'm not saying refer them to someone else to be a problem for someone else. I'm suggesting you refer them to someone else who might really be able to help them and who would really be interested in helping them. That's happened to me many times throughout my life, where somebody referred me and it was something they couldn't do well, but I was able to do well, and it ended up really working extremely well for me because it was referred to me. I know I have referred things to people that have worked out extremely well for them, but I wasn't able to do it. So if I said yes, I'm afraid I'd let you down. Refer them to someone else. Here's a third one. I don't do that. Thanks for thinking of me. I don't do that. Here's an example. Sugar, processed sugar. I don't eat it. I have no problem saying, I don't eat it. I don't do that. And I love it because people always say, oh, no, this is okay. This is good. Just one bite. Just try one bite. And I said, oh, just one? Yeah, just one. Great, you have it. I don't eat processed sugar. Thank you very much. I don't do that. It's okay to say no. Sometimes no is a one-word sentence. I try not to use it as a one-word sentence. I usually throw in no thank you, but no is okay.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Max Srinivasan. I'm the Global Markets President for BNI. I'm also taking care of India, Singapore and Sri Lanka as a National Director. I am here speaking just soon after our Mumbai Members Day is over, and we've just had a phenomenal day. We're having Ivan here speaking to us about his book. The whole atmosphere today was electrifying. I believe more than 750 members were present in the room, many stalls, a lot of business happening. More than anything, the participation and the energy from the members has been great. I go to many events around the world, but when you come to Mumbai, you really feel like it's a big family. The DC team here is so united. Mumbai is the fastest growing region for us. They've added more than 1,900 members in the last 24 months. They are the largest city in India with more than 3,500 members. So if there is a role model region that I talk to people across the world, I tell them come to Mumbai. And today was a celebration for all the members here in Mumbai Members Day, and I wish them all the very best, because now they are on the track to go to 5,000 members by end of 2020 and 6,000 members by the end of 2021. So I wish Mumbai team all success in the future, and I look forward to coming back here next year.
Good morning, BNI Mumbai. We have just wrapped up a wonderful MMD 2019. It was incredible. Thank you so much for all the exciting entertainment, and of course the awards was excellent.
Today's MMD was stupendous. It was amazing. All of the music, all of the dancing, all of the awards, and the excitement about BNI and the great speakers. The MMD 2019 will be in my memories for years to come. It was fabulous.
I'm Atul, Head of Operations BNI India. It was absolute delight for me to be here to celebrate Mumbai Members Day. It's always a very special event. I was here last year, I'm here this year. What I love the most is the level of participation. Not just the directors, but even the members played full on. And I see great teamwork in the way they organize the event. I see great participation, great celebration. And as we say, the Members Day are more about recognizing the excellence of members and the directors. And that's so much beautifully done in Mumbai Members Day. I love to be a part of it and look forward to coming here next year.
It is a great BNI Mumbai's Members Day, a great event, and a great team Hemu has. Really superb. One of the best Members Day I've ever attended.